Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They run for the first time with James Cook. Dancing away at the 35. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Alert! 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 Alert!
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now to try the field goal. Here's Daniel Carlson. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry now for David Montgomery. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. This defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he's got room.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And wrote it. And it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Allen.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Allen. Got it open. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Starting on the ground with Herbert. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now it's Fields.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. The Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer.
Touchdown, Bears! Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach...
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 18-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
56.
On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On play action, Fields. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10, rolling to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Again, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. On play action, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Cook. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him.
Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Now Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
Got a man, and Schwartz complete.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
40 yards.
And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a threat. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Herbert once more.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here's a give to Herbert.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A handoff for Herbert.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Carter is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Throwing is Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really still talked around, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
They'll go again with Herbert.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And always shot to tackle. Now he's got some space.
And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Allen.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One final try here for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They'll run. It's Herbert, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error